Hey guys, Adam here and welcome back to another episode of the Dad of All Trades channel. Today, we're going to be replacing the headlight on a 2010 Chevy Silverado 1500. I don't know if y'all have this model truck. I assume you do if you're watching this video, and if you're like me, this truck eats headlights all the time. And I know they're like 20 bucks or so, probably a little more. You know, I buy a decent one. I don't buy the top of the line. But this is probably the fourth one I've put in this truck. I've had it for 5 or 6 years, I guess now, maybe. And it just goes through them all the time. So y'all stay tuned. You know, I don't know if you just picked up this truck or whatever, but they're not that bad to put in. So y'all stay tuned and we'll get it put in. Thanks for watching. All right, guys. So the bulb that we're going to be using today, the headlight, is a Silver Star. It's number H11. I just bought the single pack. You can buy the double pack and do both headlights at the same time. Just kind of keep them even. But if you're like me, this truck goes through so many of them that you won't need to really. But first trick, rule number one, whatever you want to call it, don't open the package until you're ready to put the bulb in, because you don't want to touch the bulb, is what I've always been told. So whether that's a thing really or not, I don't know. It's what I've always been told. So I'm trying to get this to focus in a little bit. Anyways, there is a little bit better one, but this is the one that we're going to use today. It's not that bad. The driver's side headlights, generally the easier one to replace. Passenger side, we got to replace, or we got to move around the air filter. But that's not the case today. So y'all stay tuned. I'll show you the other one too. Kind of some things you got to do a little bit. But this is the easy one today. So stay tuned. We'll get it put in. All right, guys. So this is the one we're working with right here. It's very simple. Like I said, on this side, there's a whole open area right here where I think if this was a diesel model, it would have another battery. So if instead of having a battery, it's just the open space. So we just get in here, give it a little twist, and there's the bulb. And that's all we got to do for this. All right, guys. See those two clips on the side? One on each side. You know, this bulb is dead, so we're not worried about it. I'm trying to do this holding the camera. But all you gotta do is pull them out, spread them a little bit. And there you go. They just spread a little bit and they come off. You can see on the old bulb, it's got these two little hooks right here. And there's only one way they can go on. I said if this was the new bulb, I wouldn't be touching it. But I'm just showing you on the old one, this is only one way they can go on. It's not that hard. We'll click it in. Just try to be really careful. Maybe if you had some little cloth gloves or something, it might be okay. I don't really know. But I don't try not to take any chances as much as I can help it. So we'll go ahead and open that other package up, get it snapped back on, and get it put back in. Alright guys, I got you back on the tripod here. Opening this up, I open the bottom. So I grab it by the base, not by the bulb. Now it's just simply, we gotta look at it, orient it. It's okay. Needs to go this way. So that was it. We're in. A little struggle just because it's awkward to get in there. And we'll show you twisting it back in. Alright, all we gotta do, put it up, probably about 45 degrees I think. Goes right in. Just twist right down. That should be a headlight. That's all there is to it, guys. It's pretty simple. Just try your best not to touch that bulb. You know, I'm sure you probably bump it a little bit. I'm sure I probably bumped it a little bit, but you know, sometimes it's a little awkward. But we'll test it out, make sure it's good, but basically that's it. Not much to it. I'm gonna show you this other side real quick. Get you up here. It's the same setup, but you got stuff in the way. So I usually end up pulling that whole air cleaner and moving it over and all this mess because there's no room to get your arm in there. It's definitely tricky. But guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the views y'all have been giving me, all the likes and subscribes and shares. So, y'all keep up the good work. Y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe, please. Thank you. And we'll catch you on the next one.